Right, so to go with our duck, we're making some orange sauce, right? It's real simple, but you have to watch it because you don't want it to overflow. And I'll cover that while I'm making it. But yeah, so it started off with almost 5 cups, but once we reduced it, this is all we got, right? But it's delicious. Stay tuned and learn something. Hey, this is Shrashira. That's the best elevator music I ever heard. Okay, so for our orange sauce, I have 4 cups of orange juice, and I have 3/4 of a cup of orange, premium orange triple sec. Now, this is not the alcoholic version, but you can use the alcoholic triple sec if you want, but this is non-alcoholic. And we're gonna put this into a saucepan, and we're going to reduce this by probably about 75%. All right, so the pan's on medium. Let's add our liquid and our orange juice. And our triple sec. And you want to keep an eye on this because it's going to start boiling. If you don't watch it, it will overflow. So don't go nowhere. Stay in front of it, stir it up, and you'll be good to go. So just keep an eye on it. Now, once this reduces, all the flavor is going to condense, right? So even though you didn't add sugar to this, it's going to be very sweet. So keep that in mind. Now, you may want to add maybe a little bit of vinegar to this to cut that sweetness. That's completely up to you. I don't, because I enjoy the sweetness of it. Then those natural sugars, I like that. But I just wanted to make sure you keep that in mind. So see, after 4 minutes, you should start smelling the oranges. You know, it should be nice and fragrant. You can see bubbles starting to form. And that's when you want to keep an eye on it, because it will bubble up and expand on you. See what I mean? See how it bubbles up? So you want to watch it. And keep your eye on it. And you look away, and they will try to run away. So at this point, you want to stir it periodically. Like I said, don't walk away from it, because it will try to come out of the pot. I mean, you just saw it. And I did that on purpose because as I'm explaining it to you, it might not make sense. But now that you've seen it, hopefully you can wrap your mind around it, because it can get real messy if you let it go too long, which I did. I mean, I just want to make it. You saw how the sauce was rising up, trying to get out of the pot. You know, so I wanted to make sure you guys saw that. You know, just like my mom and my grandma and my great grandma, they always said, you know, I can show you better than I can tell you. So that's why I did it, because I can show you better than I can tell you. Words of wisdom. All right, so we're about 15 minutes in, and it's still not been reduced the way I wanted to, so we're going to keep it moving. Now, when you're dealing with sauces and reducing sauces, you don't go by time. You have to look at it, right? Because every oven is different, every stove is different, every pot's different, so you just have to watch it. See this? Again, you got to watch it. It'll try to creep up. But when you stir it, and it breaks the air bubbles, and it reduces back down. See? Pandemonium under control. See that? Now let's keep it moving. So as we're stirring it, what we're looking for is for all the water per se to evaporate, to leave us with just the sugars. And you know you're down to just the sugars because the liquid in here is going to remind you of lava, believe it or not. It's going to remind you of lava. If everything goes well, I'll be able to show that to you. Okay, so you see how it's bellowing now? Starting to bellow. No matter how much I stir it up, it's not really, the bubbles aren't really popping because a lot of the water's gone now, right? See, if I do it real fast, it'll reduce some, but as soon as I stop, it's going to come back with a vengeance. You see that? So that's how you know it's almost done. You know, it depends on your taste buds or how you like it, or the thickness of your sauce. You can actually stop it now, and you'll be good to go. But I'm gonna let this go for probably, see how it's bellowing like lava? I'm gonna let this go probably for like another 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna turn it off. And then the sauce will be done. It's reduced enough. And in case you didn't notice, I'm using a non-stick pan too. So that helps out tremendously. Yeah, I know I should have mentioned it earlier. But you know what? I've done this in non-stick. I've done it in stainless steel. It's all good as long as you watch it. You'll be fine as long as you watch it. So I didn't feel it was important. See that bellowing effect? Yeah, we're done. I'm cutting the heat on us. Cutting it down. Turning it off. No more heat for you. This is where we want you. And see, as I'm stirring it, I can see the bottom of the pot. This is where we want it. Now, can I go further with this? Of course I can. You know, I can break it all the way down to a heavy syrup. Am I? No, because look at this. When I swipe, you can see the bottom of the pan. See that? Can you see that? Right? Can you see that? See the bottom of the pan. So we're good. And as this cools, it's going to thicken up. So let's get this in a container. All right, so the orange sauce is done. Put it in this jar so we can save it. It reduced well. You know, keep in mind that we started with almost 5 cups, and this is all we got. It reduced down that much. This is all we got. But that's fine. It'll do its job.